Hello. Hello. Okay, we're good. We are live. Oh, you guys can't even see this monitor. You know what I should do? I don't think you guys can. If you can, I'm making a mistake, but I don't think I am. Let's see. Move this one over here, and then go like this. Hopefully you guys can see this one, and not the other one. But if you can't, oh well. Sorry, I fucked up. Welcome to the second episode of the Blaze's Niche podcast. I introduced that wrong. I almost said the bull session. Honestly. This is it. This is episode 2. I'm a little ill prepared if I'm honest. My mic's kind of fucking up right now. But yeah, this is it. We are live. We are outside, as they say. We're not live at all. This is pre-recorded. You guys might be thinking, Blaze, what's all this random stuff on your desk, on your table? That's supposed to be super professional and super podcast-esque, super mainstream podcast-esque. And to that I say, I haven't even synced yet. To that I say, it is super. To that I say, all these things are pertaining to the episode. That's what I want to say. I have to get. So yeah. So first things first. Let's sync. But before I sync, I gotta put on this shirt. You guys ready? I'm gonna do a really cool transition with this shirt. Really cool. Ready? It smells because I just got it today. So I just want you guys to know that if I'm wearing this shirt that smells like just shirt from a shipping company for you guys, okay? Like a Redbubble shirt. That's what it smells like. So watch this editing. And we're back. Okay, I have to sync now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So if you guys want to see the shirt, it says Walt Jr. And it's just Flynn. It's just Flynn. That's all it is. That's the shirt. I paid $25 for this. And I don't regret it at all. Except this fabric is really fucking cheap. And I know this laser printing is Redbubble level, but I didn't play Redbubble price, so not too mad about it, but this quality is kind of dog shit. This shirt is not soft. I'll still be saying that. Anyways, that's one item on the table addressed. Next one. This Sunkissed Berry Lemonade. I'm a huge fanatic of like the most disgustingly flavored fruit stuff. Like it just triggers something in my brain. Like everyone is like, you know, the crazier the fruit, the worse it tastes, kind of thing. That's like the MO, the sort of agreed upon opinion, I guess. For me, that doesn't hold true. For me, if it could be like it could be like Star-Lord's blueberry waffle, and I'd eat it. I'd drink it. If it was like Sunkissed branded or Crush branded, honestly. But anyways, this is berry lemonade. This is really good, by the way. But it's not all Sunkissed berry lemonade anymore. We'll cut to that. Oh my god. Okay, I hope I cut to that and that just didn't look really awkward, because it was to do in real life. Anyways, I'll be taking my first sip out of this right now, because I haven't tried it since I poured some sake, 18% sake. So we will see, because I poured a lot in, maybe a little bit too much. I'm kind of regretting it now, but we will see how much I regret it in a second. Okay. Honestly, it's not bad. It's just the tartness of the sake with the tartness of like the lemonade flavor. Little conflicting, but I might be thrown by the end of this episode. We'll see. We'll see where I get through. So next up is the candy. For those of you who don't know, if you couldn't tell, huge, ginormous. Some would say gigantinormous. What is it? Ginormosaurus? Whatever the TikTok sound is. Huge fanatic. Huge candy guy. Love candy. Love anything. Not just candy. Candy in general is like, okay, yeah. Anything gummy. I said this once. I said, if people were made out of gelatin, I would be a cannibal. And it would be as simple as that, you know? So anyways, huge gummy guy. Love sour worms. Sour worms are really good. Gummy worms are really good. Gummy bears are pretty good. Not a huge fan of Haribos, honestly. I think Haribos are some of the worst gummy bears that you can buy. And they just kind of, you know, their heritage kind of carries them. But these looked interesting. They have like yogurt on the bottom, or marshmallow yogurt. It's not actually. It's just like Lucky Charms marshmallow, and like, not real yogurt. Basically, it's like yogurt melts yogurt, probably. But yeah, so we're gonna try one of these today. I don't know which one yet. I'm not going to right now. I think the sugar will go to my head along with all the sugar that's already in this. So, holy shit, this has 143% of my daily value of added sugars. And 26% of my carbs. Damn. Let me drink some more. Of that. Oh, this was paused and I didn't even realize. Why did it pause? Oh well. I didn't mean for that to be. Why is it paused? Do I really have to refresh this in the middle of my very serious podcast? This better play throughout. Where was it? 450. This better play throughout. Oh my god. Anyways. So no candy yet. We'll move on to the next thing. I can't believe we're 8 minutes in and I'm on to the next thing. But anyways. This is very exciting. Very excited about this. Oh, probably shouldn't point out the screen like that. It has my address in big letters. So, let's do this. Where are my keys? Okay. Oh my god. Sorry, audio listeners. This is not an audio listener friendly episode at all. I'm sorry if you watch these doing chores or something. I hope you have me like propped up somewhere. Just imagine in my mind me pulling out. Okay, pause. Firstly, imagine me pouring a whole bunch of sake into like maybe like a fourth of a bottle of Sunkist. Imagine me pouring like a fourth of a bottle, maybe a third of a bottle of Sunkist with sake. That's the first thing. That's the first visual bit you missed. The second is I have Haribo. Sorry guys, I have Haribo Berry Clouds gummies. Second thing. And then, and also Trolley Sour Dual Crawlers. Those are the two candies. As I said, I'm a big candy fanatic. And then we have also you missed the Walter Jr. bit where I switched shirts. But you got that. You got that. I mean, in theory, you got that, right? Because I explained it. Anyways, now imagine me opening this box that's just in a shipping box that I can't seem to get open. I don't want to pull on this. I have to open the bottom. I can't. So I don't know if this is all 6. If it's all 6, I'm pretty happy. But I'm not really expecting it to be. So we will see. So this is the Hot Wheels JDM pack from Walmart. This is a really sick case, by the way. I almost don't want to open it, honestly. But, I will. So, wow, this is so sick. Oh my god. This was really cool. I'm really glad I got this. This was a little expensive, by the way. Talking about things being expensive. Not expensive, but it was like $26. Excuse me. And then I had to pay shipping, so it was like $30. But it's really cool. This is a really cool case. And I would implore anyone who really likes JDM cars or really likes Hot Wheels to get this. This is really sick, actually. I really like this art. So they have... Wow, this is really cool. It's kind of odd. They could have... God, this is a little odd. The cars are a little odd. So... Okay, so you have a Datsun 240, a Civic... Yeah, let me just point them. A Datsun 240, which is this black one. You have a Civic Type R 2018, which is this white and red one up here. And then you have a RX-7, an FB. And then you have a Celica. No, this is the Skyline. This is the Skyline R30. Yeah, R30 from 1982. And then this is the Celica, the one in red. Wait, no, I had it right. This is the Celica from the 70s. And then this is the R30, sorry, from 82. And then this is the WRX STI hatch. This is like 2013, I think. But the years are a little too far apart, I think. Because you have 70. Datsun is like late 70s, mid 80s. And then you have I guess this is mid 90s. And then this is early 80s. And then you go straight to 2013. I don't know why there's not an early 2000s. I mean, I guess this is technically early 2000s. But I don't really know if I'd say so. Anyways, I guess it's fine. I just wish that they would have a 99 car or maybe an FD would be cooler than an FB, even though I love the FB. But in terms of theming and in terms of time, it's too spread out. I understand what they're doing, what they're trying to do, but it's a little too spread out for my enjoyment. But nonetheless, cool. I'll open them. Should I open them? I mean, that's why I got them, right? I just don't want to ruin this box. How do I open them without ruining the box? Oh, there's a little slit here. Pause. Let me open them. Give me 1 second. Wow, these are really cool. This looks awesome. These look awesome. I'll say the paint could be a little bit better on some of these, but I mean, on liveries, it's tough to get paint right. These are really cool. I like these. I wish they were a little lower, if I'm honest. The FB's a little monster truck, and so is the Celica, but yeah, their fitment could be a little better, but I mean, that's my biggest complaint. These look sick. I love the fact that the 240's on small wheels and big tires. It's very accurate. These are sick. I will have a little montage here of all the cars, hopefully. I'll have to do that later, though, so we will... Oh, sorry, this probably looks really bad over here. I have to remember to pick that up later. Yeah, I'll show those off in a little bit. We have our little friend, little dog. He's praying to the homies. And then we have our little guy who's fallen. Just hanging on for dear life. I don't know if you can see him. I hope you can. He's kind of important to me. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. This is really cool. I'm sorry, I have to look at this some more. This will be where I'll put the... where I'll show what they look like. So sorry again, audio listeners. This is not a very audio listener friendly show. Episode. Maybe show, I don't really know. I love FBs. I love these fucking cars. I love them so much, bro. They look so sick. These are awesome cars. They just look so cool. I don't know. I wish they still made cars like that. Cars, not cards. If you don't know, this is Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in the background. These are just all the trailers for the game. So yeah, it's just a whole bunch of Marvel characters and a whole bunch of Capcom characters. It's a 3v3 game, fighter, so you can play against each of them. I've never seen this cover, but this cover is really cool. I've never seen this cover, but this cover's really cool. It's funny because normally Hawkeye's in the centerpiece, and he's still really big here. But I think this cover is way more fitting. Like you have Ryu and then Wolverine. Like those are awesome. Not just like Hawkeye in the middle, which is the new cover for whatever reason. So I don't know if this was an actual cover for the PS3 copy. Maybe it wasn't. I just have no clue. But it's a really cool cover. I really like this cover. You have Virgil in the middle, who is a fucking menace in this game. Virgil is like probably my least favorite character to play against, but very strong. He's up there at least. Morgan's not really fun to play against either. But yeah. Yeah. The reason why I have this up is because I've been playing a lot of it, playing a shit ton of it. I need to play more, actually. I need to practice. Because my thing is I play a lot, but I don't practice enough. Because what happened was I used to not play against other people, so I used to practice all the time and play against bots a lot. But now that I'm playing against other people, I need to practice. So, excuse me. So, I just need to practice more. There's a lot of tech that I don't have that a lot of people think you need or say you need. So, but I hold my own. I wouldn't say I'm bad. But this is my segue into saying that I'm going to EVO 2023. So that's a big deal. Anyone watching this wants to go, I'd love for you to come. I'm going to compete in UMVC3. I'm not expecting much. If I could get top, I don't know how many people are going to enter. If I get top 100, I'd be really happy. If I get top 50, I don't think there's any way in how I get top 50. But let's say some shot of a chance I get top 50, I'd be really happy, So top 100 is the goal. Top 50 is the enrichment, I guess. But yeah, that is all I've been dedicating a lot of my time to. And I just want to get so much better. There are so many people that are so good because they've been playing for so long. And I feel like it discourages me a little, but it also, I think it motivates me more than it discourages me. Also, I'm feeling this. So I don't really mind it. It's just something that I'm very mindful of. I think I'm a little hard on myself on how much better people are, but a lot of people have been playing a lot more competitively than me. For me, it was just a really fun time waster. There's nothing more reassuring and more satisfying than facing people that are good and they're like, yeah, you're very close to being you're not far away from being good at this game. That's crazy to hear. And the best way possible. Because I think for a long time, I played a lot of fighters that either weren't taken seriously or were just dead. So to play a fighter that is still kind of dead, but got a main stage, is a main stage game at EVO, and to get respect to people who have been playing this game for so long, I get competitively, it feels awesome. It feels nothing but amazing. So I'm really happy about that. Everyone is, not everyone, a lot of the people who play the game who I've versed are really cool. I have very little, every time I join the Discord and play with them, I have nothing but a good time. Very seldom, every now and then, the way someone will beat me or the way someone will react to beating me is very odd, but I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just kind of just what comes with every fighting game or every just competitive game in general. So I really, really, really love, I've been really loving that game. This game. This shit keeps buffering. Hey, fixed it. Fixed. Saved. Pog. But yeah, really love this game. Really been infatuated with it. Or not infatuated, enamored, I guess. Really love it. And I'm excited. I'm excited for EVO. The thing is, I have to get better. There's so much that I have to improve on. And I can't just keep saying that. I have to grind. I have to grind. I have to grind. So that's my goal of this year, just to get top 100. I hope. I don't know. I don't know how many people are even going to register. Because the game's quote unquote dead, but a lot of people still play it, so. Originally, I was just going to go to EVO just to go. But then I was tickets are $80 to go. And then it's $10 to register for a game. So it's I might as well just register for a game. It is in Las Vegas, which is a little far, but that's fine. I was planning on going to Ohio in April, so I'll probably cancel that trip and go to Evo instead. I normally would try to go to both, like still try to go to Ohio, but things happened and I don't think Ohio's going to work out. Not bad things, just kind of net neutral things, I guess. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited. I just have to practice, have to get better. So I keep you guys updated on that. I don't want to say too much more about it. Maybe I'll make like a UMVC 3 themed video at some point, possibly. But I don't have much else to say about it other than that. I remember a while ago, Jordan asked me what, like, somehow it came up that I cry during sports a lot. Like, the most times I've cried are, like, during sports. And I didn't realize this, but when I say sports, I mean, like, 80% of the time it's fighting games. Like, it's esports and fighting games. Not, when I say esports, I mean, like, fighting games. Like, it's just like seeing the underdog win or maybe seeing like a close loss, something like that. So like when I say I cry to sports, I've cried twice to Spurs games. And if I watched the World Cup, the final, I probably would have cried during that game. But I didn't want to make it seem like I cry to like just sports. Like I've never cried during a basketball game. I don't think I ever will. I don't think I care enough about. Now, okay, maybe that's a lie. If Dame got a ring, I would cry for sure. I would cry for sure. Or even if Butler got a ring, I would cry. I think if I was watching the game in the moment, if I heard about it and I didn't watch the games, I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. I remember I got like a lump in my throat after the finals year in the bubble, where Jimmy is like so dead tired after the game. I remember that really fucked with me when I saw that. And even last season when he shoots the 3 against the Celtics, I was like, damn. Like I can't imagine what was going through his head, but yeah. I mean, he fucking sucked. Like it's 2v8. It's like I haven't watched too much of the season. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, last season it was literally Jimmy and Bam or bust. Like they were 2v8 actually. It was crazy last season. Last playoff season. But yeah, a lot of really interesting things happen in the NBA. I really want the Suns to get one. I'd really like Chris Paul to get one. For as much shit as he gets, I would not be mad if he got one. I would be very happy for him if he got one. I don't want to see Devin Booker get one and be like braggadocious about it, because he has a certain personality that it has changed for sure over the years, but he has a certain personality that I don't know if I enjoy all that much, but that doesn't mean that he can't change or he wouldn't change or he would act a certain way because he got a ring. So, but I've said this before and I'll say it a million times over. Kevin Durant's the best player in the world in the playoffs, no matter what. No one can change my opinion on that. I don't think that's a rash statement. I don't think that's an insane statement to say. Kevin Durant's the best player in the playoffs in the world. Like, period. No one's... I don't even think anyone's that close. I think the closest person is maybe Dame when he's on, Maybe Steph when he's on. But when they're off, Now, Dame is a weapon. Kawhi is definitely not bad in the playoffs. But he bears a lot of the load, for sure. Durant will take the load and fucking go absolutely apeshit crazy. Like, the fact that he almost won that series with the Nets... I don't know. I understand that they lost, whatever. But he's playing with an injured Harden, and he fucking goes bonkers on the elimination game. And they lose, whatever. But I feel like that performance is just neglected. But that's also, like, it's neglected because he does that, like, every year. Like, that's his playoff sort of resume. That, like, every year in the playoffs, he's the best player. By far, almost, so... Like that year with the Raptors never win if KD's healthy. KD's just an insane fucking freak, human and like freak of nature. And in the playoffs, he's just like out of this world. Like, he's insane. I don't know why people kind of forget that. Now, watch this year would be the year that he fucking chokes up or something. Which, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, you know? Like, the NBA is a tough thing. He has a lot of expectations transferring to another team this late in the season. So, listen, if there was any year that he was going to do bad in the playoffs, it would be this year. Especially knowing Chris Paul's fucking luck, it would be this year that he'd be do bad in the playoffs. But regardless, Kevin Durant's fucking insane. He used to be my favorite player until he said all that weird shit about the reporter. And now I'm not really fucking with him like that. I mean, I still respect him as a player. Obviously, he's still an amazing player and an amazing talent. But if someone asked me who my favorite basketball player was, I might say Jimmy Butler or D Rose. But I mean, people say, yeah. I feel like I say D Rose is my favorite basketball player, and I get laughed at, which is funny to me because he was the best young talent to ever play. But whatever. Also, I guess favorite just means that they have to be good for some reason. But anyways, that doesn't really matter. Who cares? Yeah, I used to really like KD though. I used to really like a lot of people that I don't like now. I've grown to like LeBron a little bit more. I used to like Steph. I don't like Steph anymore. I feel like Steph just gets a pass, you know? Like, I feel like people always say, "Oh, Steph can only do so much," and then they look at LeBron and they're like, "SMH." You know, like, I don't get it. No, granted, LeBron's been on some better teams for sure, but I mean, I don't know. Steph is fine. Steph is fine, I guess. He's a great player, obviously. He's just not one of my favorite players. Far from my favorite players. I really like Dame. I don't know why I'm talking about basketball at all. I need to watch some more basketball. I think this playoff season I'm gonna watch a lot of basketball. I want to, at least. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but I do want to. What else is going on? Yeah, I'm excited for playoffs. Excited to see who's gonna win. Ja, I don't like Ja. I used to love Ja when he first popped out. Don't like Ja anymore. I don't know why he's so... I feel like he reminds me of like a young Devin Booker, honestly. I don't like Ja. He's way... Don't get me wrong. He's way better than Devin Booker was. Way better than Devin Booker was. But he's just as annoying kind of thing. So, yeah. If Devin Booker shows up this year, Suns have a really good chance. Really, really, really good chance. But we'll see. I don't mind Jokic. I have to see a Nuggets game. I haven't seen a Nuggets game, honestly. You know how I used to not like? I used to not like Westbrook. Westbrook might be my favorite player in the NBA, actually. Westbrook might be my favorite player in the NBA. Westbrook and Rose are close. They're really close. Just because I think Westbrook was dealt a bad hand. I feel like, I don't know. Everyone says he's stat pads? But it's like, okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you can stat pad for 82 games. Like, pad stats? Whatever they say. That he pads stats. I don't know if you can pad stats for 82 games and make it to the playoffs and then have a real chance in the playoffs. Like, I don't think that's... I don't know. It feels odd to me to say that he's just a stat padder. But anyways. Absolutely love Westbrook. If he could find some cohesion at the Clippers, I'll be very happy. Very happy. But my favorite team, if I had to see any team win the championship, I'd want the Bulls to win. I really like the Bulls. Maybe that goes back to D Rose. Maybe that goes back to, Jimmy Butler being on the Bulls. Maybe that goes back to Jordan. Definitely doesn't go back to Jordan. I don't really care about Jordan that much. Like, I respect him, obviously, but he's not even in my top 5 favorite players ever, so... But I also never watched him play. So obviously, anyone I see play is going to have a bias. I'm going to have a bias towards, I should say. But yeah, I really like the Bulls. I wish we never got rid of Lauri Markkanen. I think Lauri Markkanen might be the second best center in the league, honestly. If not second, he's definitely top 5. Like, easily top 5. And he's kind of slept on. But anyways, I digress. I don't know why I'm talking about so much basketball. And don't take this with a grain of salt. I watch like maybe a basketball game once every 6 months, maybe, if we're lucky. So like I just see the stats. I've seen Lauri Markkanen doing really well. So, and the Bulls gave up Lauri Markkanen for Vucevic, and Vucevic is fine. Vucevic isn't bad at all, but I don't know, to give him up for Markkanen. But granted, Markkanen wanted to leave. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, that's enough about basketball. Let's move on. What else is going on? Damn, I am kind of throwed right now. Been playing a lot of Isaac still. New shenanigans in the works. Not far from over. Not far from finish. Not close to finish, but not far from finish. I had recently done a Digital Animals intro alluding to Breaking Bad because Jesse listens to the song Digital Animals in the song or in the show, and it's called Digital Animals. So it just went really well with like what I wanted to do for this intro, and then for whatever reason, last second I changed my mind, and I might even change the song that because the intro's done now, and I might even change the song that it's on. So that's on it right now. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think it's really funny. There's one bit that I don't know if it's so funny. I have to show to someone to see what they think, but the rest of it's fucking hilarious to me. I love the shenanigans a lot. I'm going to try to show this one to people. I'm trying to do this thing where I kind of incorporate more people, and that way I can be like, hey, like, I make these little YouTube videos, and I thought I'd send this one to you because you're in it. So then I send it to them. And that's a little obnoxious. It's a little cringe. It's a little not fun to do, I guess, but I have to do something. Like, I have to try, right? I have to try to get it out there, at least somewhat. So there's some people you don't really notice, some people you don't really know who they are. That's why. But yeah, really excited about the new shenanigans. Fuck. Guys, why didn't you tell me this is buffering? But yeah. You guys want to talk about Marvel a little more? So, oh my god. There's this weird, thought that goes on in my head that I think I can get, top 150 easily. Like, I think if I just put my mind to it and try really hard, I can get there. And then there's another part that's like, bro, you're not even gonna get anywhere near top 100, so, stop, So, that's hard for me. That's really tough for me to, deal with mentally. I have a really hard time, trying to process which side of my mind is right, which side of my mind I should lean on, where my expectations should be. But regardless, I'm super excited. I think it's going to be loads of fun. If anyone wants to know my team, it's changing now because I want it to be a more competitive team, a more useful, quote-unquote, useful team. But right now, it's Nova, Dante, Doom. If someone was like, hey, let's run sets right now, that's the team I'd pick. But I want it to be Nova, Spencer, Doom, which is that's just the what they call Coach Steve. Coach Steve made that team. He was a player who's really good, by the way, and he made that team. But I kind of want to see if I can make Nova, Spencer, Magneto work. Because I really love seeing Magneto. He's a really cool character. I love this game so much. I love Marvel so much. My favorite thing is getting bodied by people who play cool teams, and I think 80% of the teams and 80% of the characters in the game are cool. And I'm like, this team is so sick, and I'm getting absolutely fucking shit dogged on bodied, And it's so fun to be like, this team is awesome, in the most sincere, honest way. This guy sets up an unblockable. Every time I get hit by it, I'm like, oh my god, that's so sick. Just because, I don't know. Maybe it's just a mindset. Maybe I know that, okay, this game is not getting balance patched. This game is not getting updated. So maybe I'm coping super hard. But it's just really fun. I have no malice towards the game at all, which is awesome. The malice comes from me not being able to do what I want to do, not the game holding me back, which is fucking amazing. It's a great feeling for a fighting game, especially for a fighting game that's that old. Yeah. It's a cool game. Really like the game. But yeah. So yeah. I want to play a team that's not like what everyone else plays. So that's why I kind of want to throw in Mag instead of Doom and do Nova, Spencer, Magneto. The only thing is Magneto can't really capitalize like Doom can. And he's also not the best anchor. But the alternative is to play and people have told me this, but if you play a character that everyone else plays, Nova's a very popular character, one of the strongest neutral characters, one of the strongest point characters in the game. That a lot of people are going to know how to play against them. So you have to be wary of what you're doing, how you're doing it, those kind of things when you're playing. So that scares me a little. My Nova has to be really on point. And that scares me. Because I know there are like so many Novas that are so much better than me. But I love playing them. So it's tough. And you'll see a lot of gimmick characters. There are a lot of gimmick teams and characters that are really not that good, but people just don't have the knowledge. It's just like a hard knowledge check. But yeah. That's enough, I think, about Marvel. I don't know if I want to keep going about this game. We're 36 minutes in. I thought we were a little further in, but... Been really enjoying shooters. Shooters are really fun. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. I'm rewatching Breaking Bad because I watched it with that Leah, so now we have to rewatch it, which is cool. It's fine. It's whatever. Much of the same thoughts so far. Granted, we're not rewatching it from season 1. Which I will say the first 2 seasons are the best seasons of the show. Everyone's like, oh, well, you got to get through the first 2 or so seasons. First 2 seasons are the best 2 seasons of the show. Because, seasons 5 and 6 are better, or seasons 4 and 5 are better, but there's so much build-up that it's like, is it worth it to get there, Like, season 3 is like, almost, like a lot of it's just a dud. Like, half of it's just a dud. Until, I can't spoil, half of it's just a dud. Let's say that. Half of it, like, nothing happens, almost. And it's just really fucking weird to me. But, yeah, we're doing that. I watched a movie. I watched Puss in Boots. We haven't talked about this. Puss in Boots. Go to the theaters. Go to the movie theaters. Guys, listen to me. There's no joking. There's no whimsy in this statement. Go to the theaters. Watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I don't care what your plans are. Cancel all of them. Go watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It is the best animated movie I've seen in a theater since Into the Spider-Verse. It's amazing. Very good movie. Amazing movie. It's way better. Not way better, but it's better than Into the Spider-Verse. In my opinion. Great movie. It's funny because Into the Spider-Verse has the same flaw that The Last Wish has. But, granted, maybe I'm just biased because I just saw The Last Wish. Maybe they're kind of on the same... They're definitely near each other. Very near each other. But that movie's fucking amazing. Please watch that movie. Please, please, please. Please watch that movie. Please. I don't know if it's still out when this comes out. It should come out tomorrow. The 26th. And it better still be in theaters. Because that movie's fucking amazing. Please watch that movie. It's very good. It's just a really fun movie. You don't have to watch the first one. It might seem like you have to watch the first one at some points because they allude to something that happened that you don't really know about, but it doesn't happen in the first one. It happens like in between the first and the second one. So don't be like, oh, I'm missing out because I haven't seen the first one. No, you're not missing anything. I mean, maybe you miss some of Puss's character. No, you don't miss any Pussy. No, you don't miss anything. Just watch the second one. If you watch the first one, it might enhance the characters a little bit, a slight bit, but you don't have to watch the first one. Just watch the second one. It's amazing. If you want to watch the first one, because you've been wanting to watch The Last Wish and you haven't seen the first one, then watch the first one. If you don't know anything about The Last Wish and now you're a little intrigued, just go watch it. It's fucking amazing. Please. It's so good. It's just, the animation style is different. They do like frame by frame. The frames go down. When the frames go down, you know like it's about to get fun. You know like shit's about to pop off. There's one guest actor that's really fucking annoying to me, but he's fine. He's funny. It's just the character he plays, or I just hate his voice. And I'm sure 1,000,000% anyone who's watching this knows exactly who I'm talking about, who's seen the movie. But yeah, watch that movie. It's a great movie. Great movie. I would give it like 4.5 out of 5, or like 9 out of 10. Out of 10. Great movie. Insane. There's a character who's like genuinely scary. Like genuinely. Like when I watched it, I would get chills every time he came. Pause. He arrived. Pause. He showed up. Hey. So, watch that movie. Really good movie. Please. Honestly, watch it legally. No, don't watch it legally. Try to go to the theater, please. And then watch it on streaming if you can. Please. Please. Please, guys. Please. Thank you. It's an awesome movie. Which one should I open, guys? Harbo? Berry Clouds? It's just share size. This seems pretty small. Maybe I'm a fat fuck, but this seems pretty small. I am like picking out. My diet today has not been good. I had oh fuck! I forgot my falafel sub at home at work today. You guys hear the ASMR? You know, I'm a little throated, so you're gonna be better than they normally are. Oh fuck! What's going on, guys? Are you guys watching the ad? My bad. You know when your throat like getting tastes better? That's not just me, by the way. That's like a thing. Don't try to convince me that it's not. Like when you're throwed, McDonald's is like God's gift to you, you know? It's like red wine. It's like the bro, I want to get drunk and taste one of the is it communion? The communion crackers? That would go far. That would go far. Yeah, that would go hard. At some point I want to do that. So this is something to talk about. Today at work, God, these are pretty good. But like I said, I'm off my rocker, as they say. They're my owl rocker. Roker, off my roker. At work today, we didn't have a manager. My manager, so we have like an assistant and assistant manager and a department manager, right, for the deli at Publix. So today, neither of them. Every day you should have one of them, at least one, right? Normally just one. Every now and then their shifts will overlap and they'll both be there, but normally just one. Today, neither of them. Awesome. No like stand-in, nothing. We didn't have a manager. You know? So that was awesome. I came in at 8. I was scheduled for 8:30. I was like, you know, I could just clock in and start working, but I'm just going to watch my little YouTube video for 30 minutes and we'll get back to it. Anyways, so I'm not going to say I was the manager for the day, but let's just say some of the problems that should be directed to a manager were directed to me. Let's say that. Because the manager wasn't there. So, anyways. So what happened was my assistant, God, I'm going to eat this whole thing. Sorry, this is gross. Sounds gross. But my assistant, our assistant, went on vacation. Granted, managers had to put in their vacation notices like a month and a half ahead, you know? And we didn't get anyone to stand in for Saturday. My department manager had worked like 8 days in a row. She needed a break, respectfully. Why she couldn't notify us that she wouldn't be in the work that day, that we wouldn't have a stand-in, that I have no idea. But anyways, why they couldn't find someone to stand in for us a month and a half beforehand. As I said, I digress. To further, not to scratch that out. Further, I don't know why we couldn't find someone just to help us out because we were short. But as I said, I digress. Anyways, just really stupid, just a really fucking irritating, annoying ass day for no fucking reason. Okay, I've cut my days to three days. So I work like 18 to 20 hours there, right? Don't make me be doing manager shit. Don't ask me, you know, don't make me deal with other people's, like, issues about, you know, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't make enough money. I don't work here enough. You guys don't give me benefits. Stop treating me like like I work here like that. Because I don't, you know? Like, I feel like I have more responsibility than a full-timer. And it's fucked. I want the same responsibilities as any other part-timer. If we can even work it out less. Because I work less than half of them anyways. So, like, please. You know? So, like, okay. Last week I was supposed to work the last, like, calendar week. I was supposed to work 4 days was Super Bowl. and that was a favor. I was gonna work. I worked the Super Bowl because she needed me, right? So I worked 4 days that week. And then they try to call me in on Thursday. So then I'm working 5 days. Now I'm full time. If I'm working 5 days, I don't give a fuck if it's 30 hours for 5 days. That's fucking full time if I'm working 5 days at your workplace. But anyways, I said no. I'm not coming in a 5th day because I cut my schedule back to 3 days, and now you're gonna make me no. I'm not doing it. I fucking thank God I'm starting to have some more respect for myself and my free time. Thank fucking God. But anyways, this is so cringe. This is me, half turnty, complaining about work. But anyways, this week she schedules me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You thought I was coming in Thursday, Friday. I didn't come in on Thursday. She said, where are you at? I said, or she said on Friday, yesterday morning, she texted me, did you work yesterday? No, I don't work Thursday and Fridays. Okay. That was her response. Okay. She put me on the schedule yesterday, Friday. And then everyone's like, Blaze, where were you at? You no called, no showed yesterday and Thursday. No, I didn't. Stop. Yeah, but anyway, it was just fucking cringe. Rather than taking me off the schedule and reprinting the schedule, she just wrote out on my name. I don't know why you would do that. But anyways, this is like so cringe. So anyways, so I was closing 4 days a week, right? Or 3 days a week. Yeah. So I was doing like all the closing things that a full-timer should do. So now 2 of those days I switched. So now 2 of those days, they don't have a closing person that does all the full-timer stuff because I was doing it. So like yesterday, they didn't do all the full-timer closing stuff. And then the manager comes and she's like, what's this? The store manager. And I'm like, they didn't scan last night. They didn't do the, scanning is just like all the trash, all the stuff that's out of date that has to be thrown away. And they're like, someone was here last night that could have done it. And then they were like, you called out last night? And I was like, no, I wasn't supposed to be on the schedule last night. And they knew because they saw me signing off because they were like, oh, I'm going to miss you on Fridays because they close on Friday. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is for me. Okay, you guys are being my little therapist right now. And they knew because I told them, I was like, hey, I'm not going to be working Fridays anymore because they close on Fridays. And they were like, oh, I miss you. When you close on Fridays, it's a lot. It's good. It's nice to know you're there because I know everything's taken care of. And I was like, poggers, thank you, appreciate that, but I don't really give a fuck. Anyways, so then she's like, oh my God, she didn't put that in the system. And I was like, I don't know, but it's been like 4 weeks since I gave her that paper. And then she was pissed, and I was like, yeah. So basically, just like the hardest. Just like a super hard Publix day for no fucking reason. Just because, yeah. Publix is a fucking shit show. Don't work at Publix. Whatever you do. If you already work there and you want to be manager, fucking do it. Honestly, fucking do it. You'll make so much money. You'll retire at like 55. And you'll have so much money. And you'll get so many bonuses. Which I don't even know if they're taxed. They probably are. But if you're close to being a manager, just stick it out, honestly. Unless you hate your job, then probably not. But a lot of people work at Publix, they love their job. I'm not one of those people. I'll say that as I cut my days back, I kind of appreciate the days more. And then we have days like today, and I fucking remember why I cut my days back. So, yeah, it's a shit show. Don't work at Publix, please. Don't work in the deli. Yeah. Or, yeah. I would just say not work at Publix, but for a long time, Publix had the leg up in that they kind of paid a little bit more than the average job would. Like, for instance, when I got hired at Barnes & Noble, I know I got paid $9, right? That was like 3 years ago now. But I know if you worked in the front at Publix, you get paid like, you could start at like $9.75 or something. And that's not that much better, but it's better, But now they don't have that. Now, like, people in the front, like, what, minimum wage is like, what is it, 11.80 now or something? Or it might be 12. I think people in the front start at 12, So, like, where are you at? Like, I got hired, it's 2.5 years now. Or no, I'm sorry, 2 years and 3 months or something. Yeah, 2 years and 3 months, right? And I started at 13, and they're hiring people at 15, and I make 16.25. Like, it's just so fucked. And I know that happens at jobs, right? I know it's just a job thing. But this idea that Publix is such a great company to work for, it's not. It's not. Don't have anyone fucking fool you. The only people it's a good company to work for are the people who have invested half their lives and all of their souls into Publix. So, and if you want to do that, trust me, then it's a great company to work for. But I'm not that guy. There are a lot of people who make Publix their life, and they live and die and breathe Publix. You'll meet people who are Floridians who say, "Oh, I won't shop anywhere but Publix," and I think those people are fucking insane for paying the markup that Publix gives for the same goddamn product. But alright, I guess Floridians will be, Floridians. These ads are really cock-blocking me, huh? I need to log in. What the fuck? Okay, we're not. We had autoplay on. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys. I thought I had loop on. I did have loop on. This shit's broken. That's my little rant about work. Sorry if that was a little long. Where are we at? 51 minutes? Okay, what is going on? What is going on, YouTube? As Anish would say. I don't really have much else to say. I don't know. You know what's been on my mind a lot? Politics has been on my mind a lot for some reason. People have been telling me to go to school a lot. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why politics is on my mind. I don't really know why, but politics has been on my mind a lot. Maybe it's those AI, TikTok AI, like with Joe Biden and Barack Obama. Maybe that's part of it. I don't really know what it is, but politics has been on my mind. You know what blows my mind? I tell this to people all the time. If you're talking about politics, I probably said this, but it blows my mind how, like, socialists and leftists have this serious want and drive to address school debt as, like, a real issue. Like, I understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, right? Because I don't go to school. I don't have school debt. But let's put it this way. I understand that people have school debt. People might be hundreds of 200,000 in school debt. But I would say a majority of those people will make that back very soon. I would say within 10 years, as long as they are fiscally responsible. I don't really care if Jimmy has $1 million worth of school debt and makes, I don't know, 200,000 a year. I mean, at that rate, that's like you pay that off in 10 years. As opposed to like maybe a real issue, like I say real, but I'm sure school debt is a real issue. But like an issue that I care about more, I guess is the right word. Like things with the poverty line or just welfare in general being an issue or just poverty in America. I think those, if you're a socialist, if you're a leftist, I think these should be things that are way more important to you if you hold these values true to your morals, rather than, oh, I make 200,000 a year and I can only pay off 50,000 of my 200,000 school debt every 2 years. Like, I don't really care. I don't really care, I don't really care about you. I don't, honestly. It doesn't make sense to me that, like, if you're this super leftist socialist, that school debt is, like, a main issue for you. I feel like, yeah, I'm sure there are the outliers who, there are people who went to school for 10 years and make, like, 45 a year and contribute, vastly to society. And those people, okay, you're valid. If you're complaining about your school debt, you're valid in that scenario. But I don't think that a lot of people are in that scenario. I think a lot of the people who have a lot of school debt are making massive amounts of money, or could be making massive amounts of money if they made small changes to their life. And that begs the question of if they are at fault, if they don't, or if they do. And I don't know. But I think it's funny that socialists put themselves before people who are more in need than them, which I think is a very valid criticism, which I'm sure the right has made multiple times. I'm sure that's what they say about every leftist politician, like Clinton and what's it, AOC and Sanders, and I'm sure that's something that they say, whether they're right or wrong, and even Yang, So whether they're right or wrong, I'm sure that's something that they say. But it's an interesting thought. I don't know, like I feel like there's some lapse in judgment that school debt is such a pressing issue to people. Like I don't know, I don't care. So, like I said, maybe it's because I don't have school debt, but I don't know. I think there are more pressing issues, and I think if you're like an actual leftist, that you would agree. I would hope, So that's been on my mind a lot. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I really don't. Because I'm sure there are a lot of people who went to school for 4 years and just haven't paid off their school debt because of whatever, because they had kids or because, some life debilitating, event or something like that. And maybe I'm just being ignorant and non-considerate. But it's just odd to me. I don't know. Maybe that's a more moderate left view, which makes so much more sense. And it's not really a leftist / socialist view, which makes sense. But then again, Ben, that's like a huge thing for Barry Sanders, who's like the socialist. But maybe that's one of his moderate left ideals. I don't really know. Politics in terms of like the spectrum makes no fucking sense to me. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. But yeah, that's an interesting topic. I wish more people would talk about politics in a respectful and conducive way. Not producive way, like in a productive way. I don't know if producive is a word, but in a productive way. Which the people who don't find it interesting, I feel like, and the people who don't, right? Or the people who don't want to do that don't. Yeah. But there's like a certain limit for me. For me, it's like I want to talk politics, and then when we get to a certain line, just stop. Just like don't bring this shit up ever again until I get in that mood. So it's a weird like give and go kind of thing. For me. So yeah, it's an interesting thought. Where are we at? Oh damn, we're almost at an hour. Okay, so this episode's been a little longer than I thought. Should I kill this? This is a mistake. This is a mistake. What do you guys think? You guys think this is a mistake? Ugh. I tried to chug it, but I changed my mind last second. Okay. God damn. Anyways, you guys see YouTube got a new CEO? I think that's interesting. Let's see if he demonetizes this video. If I say enough cuss words? No. Anish told me, a friend, a valid source, I will say. Yeah, I'll believe this source. He's a good source most of the time. Told me that he's the same guy, the new CEO is the same guy who took away dislikes. Or just took away dislike count. Which, if that's true, I'm a little scared, to be honest. But I hope it's not. I hope it's not true. What I mean. It's funny that Susan left. It must have been like a long time coming, because it must have been something she was planning, because YouTube just started to make money. I don't know if you guys know this, for a long time YouTube wasn't really making money. They were making money, but not enough to really be like a valid platform of investment. I don't really know what happened or changed, but basically they make more money now. Basically, I don't know what. Like I said, I don't really know what happened or changed, but they make like a good amount of money in the fiscal year now, which they used to not. So very happy for YouTube, because I love YouTube. Big fan of YouTube. Huge fan of YouTube, actually, to be honest. You know what happened today or this week? This guy came. These two guys, two IT guys, came to my desk at the county to install something onto my computer, right? And they're really cool. It had been a long time since I had an interaction with two men like that. That was nothing but positive. It was a really interesting thought. Two men I didn't know. Obviously, I have positive interactions with men I know all the time, but two men I didn't know was very interesting. I have like a whole bunch of cars on my little desk. So I was like, "You build model cars?" I was like, "No, model cars are a little expensive." He was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, they're like $40-$50 now." He was like, "What? They've gone up that much?" Oh yeah. I wish I had pressed them. I mean, like, "Oh, do you like American cars? Do you like?" Yeah, but I digress. I didn't. So yeah, that was cool. At this point, I'm just selling. I don't know. What's going on? Is it frozen again? Oh, I just reset it. I don't know what's going on. I think it's something with my audio driver when I record my voice on Reaper. This shit fucks. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Holy shit, I have a headache. I might take a little napskis. I might be a little too throwed right now. I'll tell you one thing. I probably cannot edit this podcast right now. That'll be it for today. I had a lot of fun. Oh, I have to show you guys the cars. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. I had a lot of fun. This was a good episode. I felt pretty confident with it. I hope the breaks or the silences in between each topic or conversation isn't too long. I honestly don't really know. Because as I said, I'm kind of thrown. But anyways, I digress. That's like, I love saying I digress. It's so pog. I've had fun. It's a good episode. I might throw up later. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I look forward to the next episode, whenever it is. I'm sorry that if the... sorry, excuse me. I'm sorry if the schedule is a little inconsistent. I don't really know. I get in like super motivated and super active moods, and then I get in super like unmotivated moods, so... There's this saying, this TikToker said. He goes, motivation, you'll always have motivation, but discipline gets you there. Something like that. Or, yeah, something like that. I don't remember what it was, but something along those lines. And I think I like discipline. You know, I think I have a surplus of motivation. I think I like the discipline, so... If you guys want a little look into my psyche, that's where we're at. What do you guys think of this shirt? This shirt's kind of hard. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you guys look... Sorry. I'll try to, at the very least, we'll do once a month. At the very least. If we have a guest, we'll do 2 months. We'll do twice a month. I'll do once a month with me, for sure. Just me, at least once a month. And then if I want to do another one alone, I'll do another one alone. If we have a guest, I'll do one that month, guaranteed, no matter what. So that'll be the schedule for now. So we'll have at least 12, at least, at the end of the year. At least. And then they'll be not as daunting. I'll have more to talk about. It'll be more free-flowing, I feel like. So that'll be good. I had some guests or people reach out to me and said they wanted to do it. I reached out to them. They didn't respond, which is fine. I'm not surprised, I would say. But I'd say I was more surprised they were interested and less surprised they didn't get back to me. But anyways, I digress. That's it. That's all I really have to say. I had an idea for the title of this video, and I forgot it. It was something... Oh, it was going to be like, sorry, audio listeners, because there's so many visual bits in the beginning of this episode. But yeah, that'll be it. I would implore you guys to look forward to and look out for the new shenanigans. I think it's going to be very good. I think it might be, with bated breath, the best one yet. Honestly. And that's my whole goal. I just want the newest one to be better than the last one, and then the newest one to be better than that one. So that's the whole goal. When we stagnate, I'm scared. Which I think I was doing with Shenanigans 9, and that's why I took the break, I think. On top of the fact that I wanted to make a different kind of brand of videos, which I kind of succeeded in and kind of didn't. So, anyways, that's where we're at. right now. But yeah, look forward to the new shenanigans. It should be out by the middle of March, the latest. I want to be out honestly before this month ends, but that's in like 3 days, so we will see. I will be playing a lot this weekend, I think, so I'll get a lot of content. I'll do a lot of editing during the week, so we'll see. Thank you guys for watching episode 2 or listening episode 2 of Blaze's Niche, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Have a great day, have a great month, have a great week. I don't know why I said week after month, because week comes before month. Typically Gregorianly. And I hope you guys have a good year. If this is the only one you listen to, which would be a little weird since the second one. But I digress. Thank you guys, and appreciate you. Bye. Oh! I gotta stop recording.